Well, here we go. Every few years, it's time for cicadas. And they're basically just like big frogs. So here we go. We're going to try to tie this guy. Let's see if I can do two in a row that resemble one of these things. So I'm using a number 4 stainless steel hook. If these are a little bit in the water, that's okay. They shouldn't necessarily be right up on top. So I'll throw a number 4 in here. And I've got some tan thread. I don't even know what this is, 6/0. So we'll put some base on here. Give us something to work with. Okay. And hopefully this won't take too long. So these cicadas come out every, I don't know how many years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. So my first piece of foam is just a little teardroppy thing. See the size of it? And I know there's got to be a better way of doing it. But this is what's working right now. So I'm just tying this up on top like here. And see, it's got sticky on one side, so I've had the sticky side up. And then the next piece of foam is going to be tied. It's a yellow. It just seemed to look buggy that way. Taking the paper off, so it's sticky up on top. And I'm going to run this right to there. And this is a little tricky here. So I'm going to run that like that. And then basically kind of twist it until I get up here to the eye. Then I'm going to take a bunch of deer hair. Okay. And I'm going to get the fluff out of it. And the deer hair we're going to tie right in here, about the length of the, little longer than the whole fly. So I'm going to tie that in. There you go. See, and it'll splay a lot. Then we'll take this and we'll trim this stuff off. Actually, I was thinking of actually even keeping this on, but that's not what I'm supposed to do. So then I'm going to take, now this is sticky here, so I'm going to take this, flatten this out, and then pull this all the way back so there's some of this on both sides. Come back a bit and tie in a head. See, and that's kind of stuck to that now, so it's all just kind of sticking out. There we go. And then we'll take some legs. This is just, I don't know what it is, some kind of rubbery leg thing. Looks like the right stuff. I'm taking 3 pieces of that. I'm going to stick it on this side. Jam that on there. And I'm going to take another 3, put it on here. 1, 2, 3. Honestly, I don't think it matters, but that's what we're going to do. And we'll put these 3 over here. And then once I get that set up, then I'll do some half hitches. And maybe trim these legs just a little shorter. legs pointing forward. Put that into position. Get out my super glue. And it's super glued onto the top there. Put a little up there, a little there, one on the bottom. And then get rid of that. Oop, I did forget one thing. I did need to tie this part in. I forgot all about that. There we go. And I'm going to put that in just so this is cut with a little bit of taper. And I'm going to cut it, put it right in behind the head here. I'm leaving the head kind of green. And just wrap that around. My half hitch tool. I'm going to glue this all up anyway. There we go. There we go. Then I'm going to take this guy and do two things here. I'm going to peel back the sticky part. Cut that out maybe. There we go. Push this down. That'll stick on there. Give this a little trim. There we go. And now we have a caddis. Really want to make it fancy. Put a little of this. Maybe an eye. Not that the fish ever see it. And there you go. I think I'll add a little more super glue on this so it doesn't roll around quite so much. Needs a little super glue right here in the head area. And maybe a little right there. And there you go. Easy peasy. There you go. Nice little caddis. Or a nice little cicada.